Now, Tori Iosefo is a 29-year-old Samoan and Cook Islander has a pretty full plate, juggling an international rugby career and a bachelor teaching primary degree at EIT, along with being a mother. She recently returned from Dubai, where she helped Samoa women's rugby team Manusina qualify for next year's World Cup. She joins us now. Talofa and kia ora. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Hello, kia ora. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you. Hey, look, this is pretty exciting stuff, but boy, you have a full plate. Before we get into all of it is that you do, I wonder if we could get a bit of background into yourself first, where you hail from, and ultimately how you came to be part of international rugby.
Um, yep, 29, family of six kids, uh, baby brother, our babies. I'm the second eldest of six, and I have a little brother. He's the baby out of all of us.
Mm.
I'm from Flaxmere, Hastings, Hawke's Bay. Rugby's in my blood, both mum and dad's side. Mum is still jamming. She just turned 50 this year.
Nice.
Uh, got to play club with her again uh, this year. And yeah, just rugby's in the blood, so that's why I've got to carry it on.
Awesome. And I guess, let's go there. In terms of, I see you're a Samoan and Cook Islander. I mean, has your culture played a part in your upbringing, would you say?
Definitely. Both sides play a big part of my life and who I am. Wasn't brought up so much on. Oh no, actually that's a lie. Yeah, brought up strongly on both sides. I wouldn't say my Samoan side is the strict side.
Mm.
Brought up strictly, definitely culture. Grew up with it.
Nice. And with that in mind, then I suppose let's go there with this love for rugby. Obviously, as you've just highlighted, it's kind of been inherited because of your family. Talk to me about the sport, why you love it beyond, say, family. What is it about it that captivates you?
Um, well, it's something I'm good at. Found out over the years. It's a fun game. Keeps me going. Love the contact. Love carrying and running over people. But just love seeing how rugby's taking me all around the world and every
Mm.
well, the Dubai trip is just the start of it. Also being able to go to Samoa with this Manusina team was a blessing as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, rugby is an awesome sport.
Awesome. And look, let's go into it now because it's pretty exciting stuff. I mean, international rugby in itself and to build a career in it's pretty impressive. Let's go there in terms of how it came to be and ultimately what you've been up to with Manusina.
Um, I think it came from obviously starting from club, then getting noticed for an FPC, our New Zealand comp. I play for the Hawke's Bay Tui. I actually started as a winger. Over the years, I decided I just like to keep eating and just got a bit bigger. Then I think I need to, I wasn't keeping up with the backs. So I decided I might need to change position. So I looked into prop. I felt like prop was my next kind of jam I wanted to go for. I was jamming number 8 in club,
Yeah.
which was cool. I moved to prop and then I was noticed for the OPiki season this year for Poa.
Mean.
Which was cool. I actually debuted Manusina as a winger in 2020
Wow.
and then I break because study was I was too scared to try and balance both.
Yeah.
So I just studied. Then this year I made my little comeback as a prop. Um, Manusina happily took me back on. I'm very grateful for that. And yeah, the trip in Dubai and Samoa was just amazing. Helped me grow a little more in my position
Mm.
as a prop.
Awesome. And in terms of let's go there, I mean, obviously, being able to qualify for next year's World Cup, what do you think that means to yourself and the team? That's pretty extraordinary.
It's very, it's a very sensitive topic. I know being back in the space is amazing, but to win on home soil, that's just another a feeling you can't even explain. It's
Mm.
for us Pacifica, it's very it's an emotional thing. So being able to qualify, like be part of the team that has qualified for the World Cup, it means a lot.
Yeah.
That's not something I've been driving to, but now I've got my foot in the door. I really do want to, try and make my way through and at least make a World Cup in my lifetime.
Whoop whoop. No, that's pretty cool stuff. And in terms of, in terms of women's sport, I mean, how do you feel in terms of the trajectory, particularly for our Pacifica women, in terms of how it's going? How would you say it's going?
I think it's going really well. There are some little niggles that us Pacifica might not, I don't know how to explain it. There might be some things that we strive for and want more of it, but with the Pacifica team, it's the jersey that means a lot. It's
Mm,
cool to play New Zealand and everything, but I think for us Pacifica, it's a bigger thing to play for your home country,
of course.
for your home and everything. So, yeah, women, there's a lot of young ones that have come through. Obviously, with our club, we had a lot of girls coming through, and then to see them shine at FPC, it was just amazing. I'm just glad I can be part of that process, like all the up and coming role models for the new kids coming through, all the new young ones coming through. It's amazing to see, honestly.
Oh, I
These,
agree. Yeah, for
yeah.
sure, and it's cool to witness from our end. Look, let's go there. As I highlighted in the introduction, though, you're juggling a heck of a lot. I'll just run through it one more time. You're also studying, and you're also a mother. How do you find time for all of this?
Um, I think I have, no, I don't think, I know. I have a really good support system behind me. My family was amazing. My mum, and then they take on my daughter when my husband's busy at work. My husband is also my main support. He's the man.
Hmm.
He just holds it down at home and he just pushes me to keep going. I'm actually quite lucky. I only have one child compared to all the mamas that have heaps, but
Yeah.
I still look at them
Yep.
because we have girls and one kid. It's been hard, but I always say this, I'm very faith driven, very culturally driven. So if I can just put my hand up and say, you know, I made it through this, so I know a whole heap of girls can do the same as me.
Yeah, and that's awesome, and that's a really great mindset, and that kind of naturally leads into my next question. Obviously, there will be people listening this morning that are going to be pretty inspired by your whakaaro and what you're talking about this morning. So, what is your message say to the younger listeners this morning, particularly our younger women who perhaps want to get into rugby like yourself?
My advice, just go hard in everything. If one door closes, there's another door that's going to open. That's happened for me.
Mm,
There's so many opportunities out there. Ask Pacifica, don't forget your God. Do not forget your faith. But also just listen to your parents and have that belief that you just keep going.
mm.
Don't stop. Till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, that's right. And naturally, I'd be keen to know. I mean, obviously, because you've got such a full plate. I mean, what's next for you? I mean, the next big thing for you?
Um, well, I can't wait to graduate next year. I'm at placement right now. My school,
Yeah.
I'm an intermediate in Hawke's Bay. I'm actually in the booking room. But I have got a few more assignments to finish off, and then I'll be starting a job next year. I've secured a job for next year, but I've just got to keep training. I've already started training, haven't stopped since we got home from Dubai.
Wow.
Um, Going to keep training because I would like a spot in that selection for the World Cup.
Yeah, absolutely. No, rooting for you all the way. I'm a proud Cook Islander myself, so this is I'm
Yeah.
gonna you're gonna claim you. Sid, which island are you from?
Aitutaki
Oh,
and
we could be cousins. I'm from Aitutaki.
we're all cousins.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Now that's awesome. Even more awesome now that I've found out that you're from Aitutaki as well. So that's a win for us back home. Hey, thank you very much for your time. Do you have any final words or comments, perhaps?
No, okay, yes, just thank you so much for this opportunity. It was a bit of a fright, but I'm very blessed and grateful. Thank
No,
you.
Thank you very much. Thoroughly enjoyed this conversation, and all the best to you as well as when it comes to selection as well. Really appreciate it. That is Tori Iosefo.